Dear student, today I will discuss about the connecting devices. Here, connecting devices are categorized into two parts. First is a networking devices, and second, connecting devices like internetworking devices. Now, networking devices also divided into two categories, repeater and bridge. And second, internetworking devices are categorized into two parts, router and gateway. So, first we define the repeater connecting devices. A repeater is also known as a generator, is an electronic device that operates on only the physical layer of OSI model. OSI model means Open System Interconnection Model, and a repeater installed on a link are corrupted, regenerating the original bit pattern. So repeater does not change functionality in the network in any way. So example of function of repeater like that. Repeater are installed between two links, and repeater also known as regenerator because it regenerate of the corrupted of big signal of sender to in uh, in a pass into the receiver. So if signal 010 is corrupted or weak, then repeater regenerate the original signal and send to the receiver side. So we can say a repeater is a not amplifier because an amplifier cannot discriminate between the intent signal and noisy. It amplifies equally everything feed into it. While a repeater does not amplify a signal, it regenerating when it receives a weakened or corrected signal, it creates a copy bit for the bit of original strength. So repeater is also known as regenerated, but repeater is not a amplifier. Now second, interconnecting device bridge operate in both physical and data link layer of OSI model. Bridge can divide a large network into smaller segments. Bridge contain logic that allow them to keep the traffic for each segment separate. In this way, the filter traffic, a fuel that makes them useful for controlling congestion and isolating problems. Link. When from enter a bridge, the bridge not only regenerate that signal, but check the address of the destination, forward new copy only to segment which is the address alone. So bridge support two layer of OSI model, physical layer and data layer. Bridge also regenerate the signal and also provide the physical addressing. Now, three type of bridge commonly used for the connection of interconnecting of devices. First, simple bridge is a most primitive and least expensive type bridge. A simple bridge link two segments and contain a table that list the address of all stations included in each of them. And second is multi-bridge. A multi-bridge can be used to connect more than two lanes. And next is transport bridge. A transport of learning bridge, its stable station address on it to perform the bridge functions. Now, next, interconnecting networking devices. It is two types, first router and gateway. Router are most sophisticated. They have access to network layer address and contain software that enable them to determine which several possible paths between those address is best for particular transmission. So router operate in the physical layer, data link layer, and network layer. Like that, for example, these LAN are connected with the help of router, with the help of router, and several of LAN are connected with the help of router. So router provide logical address. One LAN boundary cross to another LAN boundary. We connected these different LAN with the help of router. So router are support three layer, physical layer, data link layer, and network layer. Now next interconnecting device is a gateway. In a gateway, we potentially operate gateway protocol is potentially operate in all seven layer of OSI model. Gateway protocol as a work as a converter, and it is gateway are connected to different type of network. Suppose this side of LAN is created by SNA, different type of network, and this type of LAN is generated by network. Both are different LAN. and communication start and connected to each other, then we use the gateway. Here router are not support for different type of network. So this different type of network are connected with the help of gateway. Gateway supported all 7 layers of design. So 4 type of here discuss about the connecting devices. Now next discuss the topic ISDN, means integrated service digital network, any ISDN. With ISDN, all customer service will become digital rather than analog. Most important, ISDN will allow all communication connection in a home building occur via single interface. So block diagram of ISDN shown here. In ISDN office are connected two type, connected with the help of subscriber loop. It provides 2 type of service, basic service, BRI and PRI. BRI means the basic rate interface service and PRI primary rate interface. And integrated digital network also associated different type of switching like packet switching, circuit switching, etc. These are switching also used in the ISDN. So conceptual view of connection between user and ISDN control office. Each user is linked to the central office through the digital pipe. These pipe can be different capacities, allow different rate of transmission, support different subscriber needs. So the principle of ISDN, it support the voice and non-voice application. And next principle, it should be support switched and non-switched with circuit switch and packet switch connectivity, compatible with 64 kilobit per second switched digital connection. ISDN provides some feature network management and maintenance. Layered protocol structure is performed for ISDN transmission. Now ISDN is standard defined 3 channel type. First, bearer channel B, it also known as B channel, and the data rate of the bearer channel equal to 64 kilobit per second. Second, data D channel, data rate of the D channel is 16 and 64 kilobit per second. And next is hybrid channel. It is used for the high data rate. Now, example of hybrid channel data rate equal to 384, 1536, and 920. Different capacities of channel. So first we define here B channel. What is the B channel? B channel means bearer channel. A bearer channel is defined at rate 64 kilobit per second. It is the basic user channel and it can carry any type of digital information in a full duplex mode. So first channel is the B channel of the ISDN. Second, D channel. Now D channel is data channel, can be either 16 or 64 according to requirement, depending on the needs of user. The primary function of D channel is to carry control signal for the B channel. Only D channel work as a control carry signal. Control, the primary function of D channel is to carry control signal for B channel. And hybrid channel are available with the data rate 384 and 1536, 1920. These rate are high data rate applications such as like a radio conferencing. Now user interface provide 2 type of service here by ISDN. First, BRI, full form of BRI basic rate interface, and PRI primary rate interface. Both include 1 D channel and some number of either B and A channel. For example, user interface digital subscriber use the BRI. The BRI channel basic data rate interface digital pipe considering 2 B channel and 60 kilobit per second D channel, 1 D channel used. So total transmission rate of the BRI service 192 kilobit per second. Here we use 1 D channel and 1 D channel 16 kilobit per second and 2 B channel of 64 kilobit. 2 channel 64 kilobit and D channel 16 kilobit equal to 144, and some addition bit are used as an overhead. So total data rate capacity of the BRI equal to 192 kilobit per second. Similarly, primary rate interface service used for subscriber loop. In this service, we use the 23B channel, 164 kilobit per D channel, and PRI service itself use 8 kilobit per overhead. So total transmission rate, data rate of the PRI 1.544 megabit per second. This is the primary block structure, block diagram of the ISDN. So ISDN provide two type of service, PRI and PRA, different data rate of PRA according to use of the subscribe according to use the service. So total in this lecture we covered the connecting devices, four type of connecting devices discussed here: repeater, bridges, and router gateway. And next discuss about the block diagram of ISDN, principle of ISDN, and different channels of ISDN. Thank you.